Good morning. My name is Robert Rodriguez. Welcome to our Matrix 101 course. This is our first of 4 courses. Let's go ahead and get started. Everyone, you will always start by logging into your Miami dashboard, and that's simple. You go to MiamiRealtors.com, and up here you will find login with Miami Gateway, or simply scroll down and click on the Miami Gateway logo. Once you log in with your ID and password, you land on this page. This is what we call your dashboard of tools and services. And you're going to look for Matrix, which is CoreLogic Matrix. That's going to get you logged in. Once you're inside of Matrix, then we're going to start looking at different things that will help us get started with the MLS. The one thing that I want to point out is that Matrix does not have an app for your phones. So in order to use Matrix in your phones, you can log into your browser and you can always go to the address, which is at the top, which is scf.mlsmatrix.com. It is a browser-friendly system. So you open up either Chrome or Safari or whatever internet you use on your phone, and you go directly to scf.mlsmatrix.com, and it will be a scaled down version of Matrix meant for your mobile devices. Now, if you like to use apps, you can always download either GoMLS or HomeSnap, and these are 2 MLS apps that you can use on your phones for searching, for setting up your customers on searches and inviting your customers to search through your phones. That's GoMLS and then also HomeSnap. Remember, MLS Matrix does not have an app, so you would need to log in directly through your browser at scf.mlsmatrix.com. Let's get started by going to the upper right corner and visiting your name where it says hello, Robert on my screen. We're going to click on this and we're going to go to help. All right. Help is going to open up the help screen, and then notice on the left you have your menu items. The first menu item you see here is the data input forms. We're going to select Miami paper input forms, and what you're going to see here are the data entry forms each and every time you have a listing. So if you have a listing that's a single family home, you'll need to fill out the RE1 single family home form. If you have a listing that's a condo, you will need to fill out the RE2 data input form. Residential income is for duplex, triplex, and 4 units. Residential rental is for anything that is for lease. Residential land is vacant land for residential purposes. CLD is commercial land. COM is any commercial property for lease or for sale. And then business opportunity is any businesses that you plan on listing that's for sale. You also have auction listing forms, you have seller opt-out forms, and you have permission to advertise forms. And the very first form you saw here is the status change form. Please attend our Matrix 401 training. We're going to go over in specifics each of these forms and how to correctly enter your listings in the MLS. That'll be in the Matrix 401 training that will be taught by Connie later this month. And I believe that she went ahead and announced it on the chat. Okay. So these are your input forms. You also have Matrix training guides where you have some PDF guides that you can download. You have team functions, hit counters, and searching symbols. Please make sure that you go over these and you read about them. You also have Matrix video tutorials. These are video tutorials created by CoreLogic, which is the company that runs Matrix. You have Matrix support. By clicking on the support link, you will see a phone number, and they are a toll-free number based out of Broward County. And here's where you're going to call, 888-825-5472. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 in the morning through 8:30 p.m. And then on the weekends, they're open from 8:30 in the morning to 3 p.m. If anyone has any questions or in need of technical support, feel free to reach out to Matrix Support. And like I said, they are local, so you are speaking to a local agent here in the Broward County area. If you prefer to chat, you can always click on CoreLogic AnswerLink Live Chat, and you can start a chat session with one of the agents, and they're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 in the morning to 5:30 p.m. All right, so next up you have search, speed bar, emailing, CMA, reverse prospecting, Matrix Mobile, open houses. These are all Q&As. So for example, if you click on CMA and you click on the question, how do I create a CMA? In writing, they're going to go ahead and let you know how to create a CMA. We want to invite you back to 301, Matrix 301, which is where we actually cover CMAs and how to create your comparative market analysis inside of Matrix. We also have another class called CMA Workshop, where we go more in depth in how to create CMAs using Matrix, IMAP, and RPR. So those are excellent courses that you can join us in March. You have Realist here that tells you about Realist, and then area maps. All right, let's go ahead and open up area maps, because those of you that are new, you want to learn your areas. And we have Miami-Dade County map. Then you have sections of Broward County, and you have Palm Beach, and you have San Lucie and Martin counties. So when you click on Miami-Dade County and then you open up the Miami-Dade County map, you'll see a black and white simple version of the areas and basically locate the area. So if you are listing a property or looking for properties in Coral Gables and you want to use areas, you have here area 41 is the Coral Gables area. All right, the very tip of South Beach is area 42, and the rest of Miami Beach is area 32. Okay, and then if you go down here and you want to look at Key Biscayne, you'll know that Key Biscayne is area 42, and then the very southern tip of Key Biscayne is area 52. Okay, we do sell, once we're back open, we do sell these large maps that are colorful and that you can hang on your wall, and you can master your areas. But you do have them for free inside of Matrix by clicking on area maps. You also have municipality codes for Miami-Dade County. You click here, and these are your municipality codes. 01 is Miami, 02 is Miami Beach, and then you have all the different cities in Miami-Dade County with their municipality codes. This, I admit, is a little old way of searching. Most of us will learn how to start searching by zip code or by subdivision or even using a map. But there's a lot of people that still love to search by area, subdivision, region, and municipality codes. So here you go, you have your municipality codes here, okay? So that's gonna do it for help. And we're gonna go to the upper right corner once again, click on Robert, and then now let's click on settings, all right? We are going to set up your matrix. We're gonna make sure that you're ready to rock and roll once you get started using Matrix. So looking to the left-hand side, you're gonna click on My Information, okay? And here, you're going to correct any information that you see that's incorrect. So for example, if you wanna add a middle name, you can. If you want to change your first name, it actually allows you to override your first name. So for example, if you have a nickname or you wanna override your first name, you can. If you want to permanently change your name, you have to contact the board. You have to first contact DBPR, make sure that you legally change your name on your license, and then contact the board and we will permanently change your name, all right? So here you're simply overriding and making sure that MLS will display your different name, but it will not change legally inside of the Miami Association of Realtors. For your last name, if you do change your last name, you're gonna have to contact DVPR first, change your last name with your license number, and then contact the board and we will change your last name. You're not allowed to override your last name here, okay? For your full name, you are able to override your full name. You are able to override your email address. So if you need to change your email address, you can override it now by selecting override and then entering your new email address. However, just like your name, if you want to permanently change your email address, please notify the Miami Association of Realtors, and you can call us directly at 305-468-7000. That is our main number, or you can email membership@miamire.com. That's membership@miamire.com. And send us an email, let us know that you want to switch your email address, and we'll get it done for you, okay? Make sure that you put in your title, which all of you are realtors or realtor associates. If you are a broker, then you can put in broker or broker associate. For your public contact number, you can go ahead and put in your phone number, just like your email. If you want to permanently change your contact number, then please let us know. The company, it's going to always display the company that you have your license with. In order to change the company, you must first notify DVPR that you changed companies, and then the board will actually switch that for you. Okay, so you cannot switch your company here. You must switch it first with DVPR, make sure that you change your license to another company, and then call us and we'll change it for you. At the bottom, you do have additional lines where you can put in a slogan or tagline, any additional information. If you do have a website, you can put in your website address, and then make sure you hit save at the bottom to capture all of this information. Next, you have header and footer. Let's go ahead and visit header and footer. And this is the way that I present myself to my customers inside of Matrix. Okay, so I have a nice looking header here that has my name, it has my company, my phone number, my email address, and my website with my photo. You can create your own header by selecting the blue link right here that says select a different banner image. And then now you can go through all of these different banners, choose your favorite banner, and then go to the bottom and you want to select preview. You want to select preview, that's going to take you back to this screen. Okay, so that's very easy. Now, if you want to upload your own custom banner, you can click on upload custom banner and they will tell you the dimensions needed in order to upload your banner. So if I were to click upload custom banner, take a look. You are going to need to upload a banner that's at least 1600 pixels in width and 120 pixels in height. So it's a very wide banner and not too tall, right? Take a look. It's a very wide banner and only 120 pixels in height. Okay, you can upload it and you can use it if you like. So if you designed a nice custom banner, you want to use it for your reports, then feel free to upload it. Okay, I'm going to go back and we're going to show you how to add your photo. So right here, you'll see that I have a photo underneath. It says photo. It says no photo. So if you do not want to use a photo, simply select no photo and no photo will be used. If you want to upload your photo, you're going to click on use custom photo and then you're going to click on change photo and you will upload your photo. Okay, you'll upload your photo and then once you have your photo in here, you can go ahead and crop your photo and you can click on save. All right, that's simple. Change photo. Now the information that appears on my banner is the information that you would have entered here where it says information. Now you do have a drop down here that says branding. You're going to go with your name first and foremost. And then in any order, you can put in your company name, phone number, email address, and website. You simply open here, select what item you would like to be, in second place, third, fourth, and fifth on your banner, and it will show up. You can use the custom default colors for your banner, or you can use custom colors. So if I wanted to change the branding to be another color, I would actually go to use custom colors and then start working on the different colors that I would like my branding and text colors. All right. You can also choose to use transparency. So right now I am not using any kind of transparency. All right, but if I were to go semi-transparent, then this is going to happen. You'll see now a box here where my branding is in semi-transparent, setting. And then you want to go all the way down at the bottom and you want to finish by clicking on save. Okay. So this is how you will create your custom header and footer. This will show up each and every time you invite customers to look at listings inside of Matrix. And you do have the option to include a header each and every time you print a report inside of Matrix. So it is important for you guys to create a custom header and footer. Next up is the CMA Cover Sheets. And this is very simple. What information would you like to show on the CMA Cover Sheet? I do have my photo in here. I am going to show my name. I am going to show my company. I will show my phone number, my email address, and my website, and simply click on save when done. All right. Again, we do cover CMAs in Matrix 301, so you'll learn how to create a comparative market analysis and include the CMA cover sheet in your report. Okay. Next up is your email signature. So let's click on email signature, and it is important to have a signature inside of Matrix, because each and every time you send an email to your customers, you will have a signature included. Now, my signature basically is my name in bold, and then I have my designations, then I have my title, and then my contact information. And you guys can copy and paste a signature. So let's say you have a signature in your Outlook or your Gmail, you can copy and paste it in here, or you can create your signature in here. You can create links for your email and your website by using the link button that's up here. And you can create links so people can click on it and right away send you an email or go to your website, okay? If you want to add a picture to your signature, you can. So let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and pretend to add a picture above my name. And then we're going to click on the image right here. That is for images. And then I'm going to include, okay, select image. I'm going to include my photo. All right, let's go ahead and drop this down here. Okay, hit OK. And now I can go ahead and drop this, and I could have this as part of my email signature. And again, that's if you want to. If you don't want to, then basically just create a signature without, okay? Let me go ahead and delete this. All right, it's not deleting. Give me a second here. Oops. There you go. All right, you want to create a signature without an image and then save it. All right, so very important, email signature. Next up is the agent webpage. Agent webpage. Each and every one of you gets a free Matrix website. All right. You're going to go in here and you're going to enable your agent webpage if you want to. Okay. You're going to give your agent webpage a name. So for example, mine is Robert Miami RE .scf.mlsmatrix.com. Okay, so you're going to create yourself a domain name for your website. And then what is your website title? So for example, mine says Robert Rodriguez Real Estate. Then what's the content you're going to have on your website? So for example, I put in here just a simple bio of, that represents who I am. And then you're going to go to the bottom. Okay, let me go ahead and go to the bottom here. And what sections do you want to include on your website? So for example, available sections, you have photo, you have inventory, slideshow, and links, you have portal greeting, you have video, and you have contact information. So I have selected two. I have selected video and contact information to include on my agent webpage, okay? Now here you have do not specify map area. I do not want to, on the property search on my website, I do not want to specify map area. Let them, meaning the visitor, let them go ahead and search wherever they would want to search. If you specify a map area by going over here, specify an initial map area, users are free to search outside of this area. It's going to default to, let's say you work Coral Gables. It's going to default to Coral Gables. I just want it to be open and allow them to, search however they'd like, okay? You are going to want to include a sign-up form, which allows them to register as an MLS user with you. So this is important. This is what actually captures the lead. So include a sign-up form and then a little message down below says register if you would like to receive email updates with new listings. This is how you capture leads, how you get a customer to sign up with you. So very important to place a check here and write a little message that lets them know what exactly they're doing by registering, okay? And then once you're ready, you can click on preview at the bottom, and this is my agent portal. Okay, I do have a video that I added over here called Matrix Basic Training, which is a 101 session. I do have my portal here, and if anyone wants to sign up, they can click on sign up with Robert Rodriguez up here, or they can find a property here, and that will open up the IDX, which is where they can enter single family home, price range, beds and baths, in what county, what city or zip code, and then they can click on apply and start searching. This is a very basic looking website, folks. This is your agent web page through Matrix that you can use. Now, you're going to want to buy a domain name. So you want to go to GoDaddy.com, you buy a domain name, and once you have your domain, then you want to forward this address that you see up here, right? You want to forward that to GoDaddy, so your domain name is going to open up your website, all right? You can always ask GoDaddy for help. If you let them know, hey, I got a website and I just want to forward my website to my domain, they're going to ask you for your website address. And remember, mine is https robertmiami.scf.mlsmatrix.com. So that's fine. Okay. You're going to make sure that you know yours. So when you buy a domain, you can use it. Like I said, folks, this is a very basic website. Now, I showed you what I am including in my website. Now, where do you add that? And that would be under Portal Profile. So you want to go to Portal Profile and you want to open a photo. Okay, so you want to open a photo and you want to upload the photo that you want to use on the web page. Then portal greeting, do you have a portal greeting? So for example, title, you can write things like properties for your consideration, and then a text that says browse through the inventory of properties listed for sale and for rent. You can write it also in Spanish. In case they want to translate in Spanish, you can rewrite it in Espanol, okay? Then you have inventory slideshow and links. You guys can create a slideshow of properties on your website of your listings or your coming soon listings or your temporary off the market listings, your withdrawn listings, your office active listings, my office coming soon listings, or your IDX listings. I am not an active realtor, so therefore I am not including that on my website. I don't know if you remember, but I am only including my bio and a video that I loaded. Okay, so if I had lots of listings or my office has lots of listings, then I would definitely include my office listings and my active listings in my web page. Okay, let's close that out. And then video. This is where I loaded a video, and this video comes from YouTube. Basically, you're gonna have to load your video onto YouTube, and you put in the YouTube link here, and then you want to title that video, and I titled it Basic Matrix Training, and that video is now part of my website, okay? And then you want to finish with your contact information, basically my name, my title, company I'm with, and my cell phone, my email address, and my website. And that is all part of my agent webpage inside of Matrix, okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to go back to settings real quick here. And all of that was found inside of my information, okay? Remember, we have this recorded. You can watch this all over again by going to YouTube, and you can review what we just did. The other option that I want to talk about today is going to be Idx Configuration, okay? If you are building a website and let's say WordPress, right? You're building a website and you need an IDX, you can always click on IDX Configuration. You want to create an IDX page. And those of you that don't know, IDX stands for Internet Data Exchange. It's basically a property search. So if you want to have access to a property search, then you're going to go to Matrix, you're going to go to Settings, and you're going to go to IDX Configuration. You're going to create a new IDX configuration. It is going to be a general search, okay? It's going to include open house searches as well. and we're going to display properties in a single line view or a detailed view. Single line view is the better one. You're going to enable the IDX, and then you're going to come here and you're going to save it. Okay? The IDX will be in English. You're going to save it, and then here's the code, which is an iframe code that you will need in order to go and use it in that website that you're creating in WordPress or any other platform. You're going to simply copy this code, and you're going to send it to whoever's helping you with your website. They know what to do with it. Or if you're the one building your website, then you must know what to do. That is not a link. This is not a link. This is an iframe code. That means that your IDX will be framed onto your website. All right, so it'll be part of your website rather than having a link to an outside source. It's actually going to be within your website. So make sure that you visit your IDX links or your IDX settings inside of Matrix. Okay. If you want to preview it, you can go up here, click on preview, and this is what the IDX looks like. I have it set to black and white, and it's a simple IDX, okay? Where people can search for properties. All right, so not bad. And let's just go one more time to Robert and then settings. You do have here the portal notification settings to the left. This is also very important for your Matrix settings. In your 4 classes, you are going to learn about customer engagement. All right, I would say in the next class, Matrix 201, you're going to learn about customer engagement, and you want to be notified each and every time your customer visits the portal via email or text message. Each and every time your customer saves a property as a favorite via email or text message, or any of the other notifications you see here, you want to go ahead and select to be notified. In order to be notified via text message, you must first add your phone number. So you want to go down here and you want to click on the blue link that allows you to add your phone number and the phone's provider. So for example, my cell phone number, and I am with Verizon Wireless, and then you want to save it. The system is going to send you a text message that you're going to confirm. And once you confirm your phone number, you're able to now add here the alert notifications to your text message. To me, it's very important to know when someone likes a property on the portal. Also, whenever someone adds a note, when they save a search, or when they visit the portal for the first time. I don't want to know each and every time they visit the portal. Imagine I had 9 clients and they're all looking at property. I'm going to get bombarded with notifications. Let them search, let them visit the portal. However, if they like a property, I want to know because I want to get back to them on that property. Okay, or when they add a note, when they save a search, or when they visit for the very first time. Okay, so please go to your portal notification settings, and you want to, you want to set it up. Okay. All right, I think we're ready and to begin searching. So up here, you do have My Matrix, you have Dashboard, you have Summary, you have Contacts, you have Auto Email, which we learned in the 2nd class. This is your automatic email searches that you have for your customers. Save searches, we'll show you how to save searches probably today at the end of the class. You do have Sent Emails. You have My CMAs, which you learn how to do in Matrix 301. My Listings, where this is where all of your listings are located and all of your office listings. You have your Carts, which is like your bookmarks. And then you have Home Visit, which is a marketing tool available to members of the association. Okay. Then up here, you do have Search. You have RE1 for single family homes, RE2 for condos or townhomes, and the other property types. Below the property types, you do have the ability to search for open houses, public records, agents, and then offices. All right, so you can create all kinds of searches inside of Matrix. You do have stats, which we cover in a Matrix 201 and 301. We cover stats. It depends on whether we get enough time to cover it in 201, but we definitely will cover it in between 201 and 301. Or you can join us for a class that we have called Market Stats with Matrix, RPR, and more. That class will go over how to pull your own statistical reports inside of Matrix, okay? We have Realist, we have IMAP. These are two public records programs that we use and we rely on to pull information on properties, research neighborhoods, and pull comparables for properties. So let's make sure that we sign up for a Realist course and an IMAP course to learn how to use these programs. You have links, which are resource links that you'll find on the right-hand side of my matrix called external links. Those are links to NAR, which is National Association of Realtors, Florida Realtors, and other resources that you have locally, plus some of the programs that we favor, like Form Simplicity, RPR, and more. So make sure that you have your external links inside of your homepage. You got Finance, which is your calculators for buyers and sellers. And then you have Add Edit. Add Edit is all part of Matrix 401, where we teach you how to add and edit your own listings. So please sign up for that course and learn how to correctly add your listings in the MLS. And finally, we have Market Reports, which is also part of the market stats with Matrix, RPR, and more. We'll teach you how to pull your own inventory, how to pull your ranking reports, and how to pull office ranking reports as well. So that's in Market Reports. We cover this in Matrix 301. So look out for Matrix 301, where we will teach you how to use Market Reports, okay? Your homepage is completely customizable. That means that you can go ahead and switch it around if you like, all right? You can eliminate something if you want to eliminate it. So you see here my cards, we're gonna click on the X and we, erased it from the homepage. If you want it back, look for a folder called Additional. That's like a closet, all right? So you don't permanently delete something, you basically put it in your closet. And if you want to remove it from your closet, you're going to go to my carts here inside of Additional, and you're going to drag it back out. And now you can relocate this wherever you'd like inside of Matrix. And please customize your homepage, okay? All right, let's go ahead and briefly cover contacts because this is very simple. You want to go to My Matrix Contacts. Folks, you don't want to upload your entire contact list into Matrix because they're not customers, right? Now, if you do have an Excel sheet with 50 customers and you want to upload them, you can. You can go to the upper right corner where it says add. There's like a little arrow there. You're going to click here and you're going to click on import, and this allows you to import a spreadsheet. It's an Excel file, usually known as a CSV file. So you're going to go ahead and upload that, okay? Otherwise, to add a contact is very simple. You click on add and take the few minutes that it takes to just put in a first and a last name and email address, and that's pretty much all that is required. Now, notice for email address, you can separate several email addresses with a comma. This is important. If you do have a husband and wife customers, and you want to only send them one email, then you can always put in multiple email addresses. So you can put in Robert and Yamilet, right? And then the last name, and then you want to go ahead and put in here both Robert and Yamilet's email address, and then you can click on save. So therefore, when you're sending emails to both Robert and Yamilet, then both emails are getting that property. Okay, so that's your contacts. It's very simple. You can go to your contact manager. You can go down here. You can select your contacts, and you can go to this little option right here called bulk actions. You can export. You can set inactive, or you can delete. So you don't have to delete a contact once you're finished with them. You can simply set them as inactive, and it's going to hide them. You see how I'm showing status active? You can show inactive contacts or all contacts. So you can hide your contacts by selecting, go to bulk actions and set it as inactive, okay? All right, folks, that is your contacts. You can always look at the contact activity, which we'll cover in the next class, 201. So for example, for Robert Rodriguez, or actually for Michael Jordan that you see here, the first item in you know the tools here is cart. There are 10 properties in Michael Jordan's cart. There is 62 notes. There's 305 favorite properties. There's 45 possibilities, and there's 2 properties in the trash can. Okay, so this is the activity for the lifetime of Michael Jordan's use inside of Matrix. Michael Jordan is my fake client that I use in classes. All right, here is my contact information, Robert Rodriguez, and I have 13 notes and 74 saved properties inside of Matrix. And the last time I used the portal was on February 8th. Actually, the last time I visited the portal was on February 16th. Okay. All right, we'll learn more about that in our customer engagement, which will be in the next class. Now it's time to start searching for properties. So let's go to RE1, RE2. And I am sure that Connie is answering all of your questions. I want to take the time and thank Connie for answering our questions. It is very difficult, folks. So if you're sending me a question privately, I am not looking at it at the moment, so please send Connie a question, and she is more than able to answer your questions. If there is an urgent question that Connie can ask me, she can unmute herself and she can ask me, okay? We're going like a million miles per hour here trying to get all the information across, so it's very, very difficult for us to look at the chat, okay? So here we are in the search criteria page for a single family home or condo. It is a combined search. So you can select single family home or you can select condo or townhomes, okay? Now, let's go ahead and select single family home. You have your statuses, you have active with contract, you have canceled, closed sale pending, rented, temporary off the market, withdrawn, coming soon, and expired. If you were to select closed sale, it automatically puts in a date range of 6 months. That's 0 to 180 days. If you wanted to look for closed sales in the last 30 days, you go 0 to 30, and that's going to only be 0 to 30 days. Or you can open up the calendar and go back as far as 10 years. Matrix has information for 10 years, okay? So you can go as far back as 10 years for closed sales, canceled, pending, expired, withdrawn, all right? So as far back as you'd like to go, okay? For condos or townhomes, you have type of property here. And if you are looking for a condo, you wanna select type of property condo. If you are looking for a townhouse, you wanna select townhouse. If you're looking for both, you're gonna select the control key on your keyboard and you're going to select both. All right, that's going to allow you to pick multiple choices in your type of property. If you're going to select single family home, you do have 2 types of property here, single or a mobile home. So make sure that you select single so you do not see any mobile homes. We do have mobile homes listed in the MLS. Currently, there are 394 mobile homes listed in the MLS, okay? So let's go back to single. Here we have waterfront, yes or no, or leave it blank if you're just looking for any kind of property. Swimming pool is yes or no, or leave it blank. Let's go ahead and put yes for a swimming pool. Condo, if you're looking for a condo that also has a swimming pool, then you want to select here for RE2 condo, and that would be a building that has a swimming pool. If you do select waterfront, then describe what kind of waterfront you're looking for. So lakefront, canal front, ocean front. You want to go ahead and put it in here, okay? We're going to skip right over style. You don't really need to use style. Styles are R30 for no pool, no water, R31 for pool, and then you have waterfront, no ocean access. That's R32. Basically, folks, what you have here is you can use style or you can use waterfront or pool, okay? Simple. Waterfront or pool equals to your styles. So let's just skip it, okay? Amenities. Amenities is amenities for condos. So if you're looking for, say, racquetball courts, you're looking for a spa or a clubhouse or a cabana, you want to go ahead and use amenities for your condos, okay? Now, moving on to the top, you do have map search, which we will go in depth in Matrix 201 and teach you how to use the map for searching. Then you do have address search, where you can search for multiple addresses by simply clicking on more, and this allows you to enter the multiple addresses that you like to search. And that is specifically used when searching for buildings. So you want to enter a building address. I don't think you want to enter the address of a property here unless you're just looking for one property. If you're looking for one single family home, then you can enter the address here. Or, folks, you can enter the address at the top where it says there's like a shorthand or short code here at the top. That's like a search bar. You can enter the address up there as well, and you can find your property. You can search by area, county, municipal code, township range, zip code, section, folio number, development name, subdivision number, complex, subdivision name. Now, you can search by multiple areas, you can search by multiple zip codes, you can search by multiple anything here. So if you want multiple areas, you're gonna go ahead and put in area 41, and then you're gonna put a comma, and then you're gonna put area 40, okay? That is how you put two areas. Zip codes, you want multiple zip codes, 33134, right? You're now looking at 34 matches. Look on the lower left-hand corner. And if I want more than one, I'm gonna go comma, 33146. Now I'm looking at two different zip codes, okay? So you can do multiple zip codes. Notice it's a comma, no spaces, okay? If I put a space, actually, it doesn't matter. Comma, space, or comma, no spaces, it's still gonna equal your results. At the very beginning of Matrix, that wasn't the option, all right? You're not able to put a comma, not a comma, a space, but now you can. If you're looking for a specific subdivision, so for example, subdivision name, let's say I'm looking for a subdivision in Doral and I know the name, I'm gonna put in Doral Isles, okay? And here's your subdivision, Doral Isles. I have 11 matches. You must know the name of the subdivision. If it's a building that you're looking for, you're gonna search it by complex, all right? I recommend that you guys always use an asterisk, which is a symbol, it's a wildcard symbol that equals contains. So for example, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put in Cocoa Plum, right? Cocoa Plum has 30 matches. If I put in asterisks and then asterisks at the beginning of the word, so in between two asterisks, we have the word Cocoa Plum, I now have 31 results. So the asterisk means contains the name Cocoa Plum. So in the subdivision, if the subdivision is not just Cocoa Plum, but it's Cocoa Plum residences or residences of Cocoa Plum, then you want to make sure that you're looking for subdivision that contains the name Cocoa Plum. All right, so make sure that you are using the asterisks in your subdivision name as well as in your complex name when looking for buildings, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put in a city here of Coral Gables. So let's just select Coral Gables, and there's 139 properties that have a swimming pool in Coral Gables. You can do multiple cities by holding down the control key, or you can type them, okay? For price, you're gonna enter $500,000, and that equals $500,000. If you want $500,000 or more, then you put a plus, okay? By putting a plus, that's $500,000 or more. Notice how zeros are marked. That means you are already looking in the thousands. If you remove the zeros, now that equals $500, okay? So you wanna put in the thousands. Now, if you want $500,000 or less, then you put a minus. And there are no homes in Coral Gables with a swimming pool for less than 500K, okay? If you wanna go in between 500,000 and $1 million, then you're gonna put in 1,000 here. And now that is a price range between 500,000 and 1 million. And there are two single family homes in Coral Gables with a swimming pool in that price range, okay? So put in your price ranges. I'm gonna go ahead and put in less than $1.5 million, and there are 17 matches, okay? Bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, garage spaces, all of this is basically the same format. You're gonna go, I need 3 to 4 bedrooms, and I need 3 to 4 bathrooms, and I would like at least one car garage, okay? I would like more than 2,000 square feet, so let's go 2,000 plus for square feet. And I would like a lot size, so for property square feet, I would like a lot size of 10,000 square feet or more, okay? I am now down to 8 matches. You can go year built if you like, okay? Now, there's additional criteria that is not included with your default criteria that is going to be located underneath additional fields. So you have terms considered. That is a very important field that allows you to search for all cash or conventional or FHA, all right? So you have terms considered. You also have design description. These are my recommended fields that you want to add. Design description allows you to select 1 or 2 story homes. REO, these are your foreclosure homes. So REO, real estate owned, is your foreclosure homes. Short sale. HOPA. HOPA is Housing Older Persons Act. These are your 55 and over communities. You want to go ahead and add that as well. And then whenever you're searching for condos, what kind of view are you after? We have unit view, RE2. And then you want to make sure you add as many additional search criteria as it takes. So how do you add them? You go to additional fields, you click on add. The available fields are always on the left. You want to select or you want to search for an available field. Once you select it, you click on add, and you have now added an additional field to your search. Look how many I have. It is impossible for me to show you all the available fields that I have. However, I do highly recommend that you go with these, all right? 5 options or 6 options to begin with. Terms considered, design description, REO, short sale, HOPA, and unit view. Unit view is most important because if you're looking for a condo that is a waterfront and you want a water view, then you must select water view, right? Because you can be in a building that's on the water, but you're looking at the opposite side where you do not have, you're not facing the water, and that's not really going to work. So make sure that we select unit view. Once you're finished, you hit on back. Back is going to let you go back and use it. So for example, now I can go ahead and say I'm looking for 1-story homes. All right, that cuts it down to 5 matches. We're going to make sure that none of the homes are foreclosures and that none of the homes are short sales and that they're not in 55 and over communities. We're down to 2. All right, we're going to remove that here. Okay. And we're going to click on results. All right, so you click on results. This is what's called your display. And the display is the agent single line. The agent single line is your current display. Your properties are going to be displayed in order, and I have them sorted in by price. So you'll notice 1,199,000 is the first one up to 1,490,000. I can reverse it by simply clicking on LP, and that's going to allow us to reverse the order and now go by price from high to low. Okay, you have bedrooms, bathrooms, half bathrooms, you have square feet, okay, you have type, you have lot size, and you are going to learn how to create your own displays in the next class. So make sure that you come back and you learn how to create your displays and manage your displays. These are like spreadsheets. You can, move the columns around. You can expand the columns. You can reduce the columns. You can delete columns and add columns. Okay. Notice here in my drop down for my displays, I have my. All right, so I can go here and I can switch, whatever I like, and use my own displays, okay? So you'll learn how to create this in the next class. Let's click on the first listing, and here's the first listing. Of course, I think most of you already know how to look at listing information. So you do have pictures here. You have property history. So this allows you to look at the history of the listing. And this listing goes back to January of 2020. Active, temporary off the market, back on the market, price reduction, and then active with contract, and then back on the market. So that's as far as we go with this listing. And then previously, they were listed back in 2010 and in 2013. Okay, so you want to go back to listing. Of course, the pictures, this allows you to look at the pictures. Let's take a look at the swimming pool. Nice, right? So it allows you to look at the pictures. You have here some symbols that you want to know about. The dollar symbol is realist. This will tell you who the owner is. So we'll briefly go in here and see that the owner's name. You got location and tax information. You have tax assessment information, and your taxes last year were $23,272. You got characteristics of the home, and you have estimated value of the home. And then you have listing information, and you have last market sales. So the property last sold in 2013 for $1,140,000. And then you do have additional sales information here and your mortgage history. All of this is information you get through Realist. You can print this information by going to the upper right corner and selecting print. Another way to pull public record will be to click on the I symbol, and that's IMAP. IMAP will pull the same information in a different platform, a different format. So taking a look, here we have IMAP, and you're going to see the owners. All right, you're going to see the owners right there. You're going to have property characteristics, and then you have your tax and value information and your sales history down below. Okay, that's IMAP. If you want to write a contract on the property, you have two options. You have FS, which is Form Simplicity. We have Form Simplicity classes that we offer that will teach you how to go and set up a transaction and write all of your offers. And then all the way to the right, there's dot loop. So whether you are a Form Simplicity user or dot loop user, you can write contracts using, using those systems. If you want to open up RPR, you do have RPR right here. This is Realtors Property Resource, and this is great for reports. Another thing that's new to our matrix is the little raindrop right here. Raindrop is CartoFront, and this is a way to pull a real-time flood insurance quote. So you want to make sure that you go to CartoFront and you have access to flood insurance quotes, okay? What else do we have here? We have MLS Offers. This allows you to send real-time offers to your to the listing agents. If they have it set up, you can click here and you can send real-time offers. To report any errors in the MLS, you can click on the little yellow triangle, and this allows you to report any errors you found with the listing. And then always take a look at documents. These are attachments that were provided by the listing agent that allows you to look at documents, okay? All right, all the way at the bottom, you do have how long the property's been on the market, 371 days. You have here email and print. If you want to email, simply click on email. And I do recommend that you always email to a contact that you have saved in the computer. If I were to email it to Connie right now and put in just Connie's email address, I can. However, I won't be able to track whether Connie opened it or not. So in order for me to email it to Connie, all right, I would actually have to select her as a contact, put in here, cool property, and then send it to Connie with a message or not, and then send it. If you want to preview what you're sending, you can click on preview, and here is the customer portal with the property to the right and the location on the map. This is what the client has access to when they open up the property. They have access to all the photos, okay? So they have access to all the photos, and then they have the remarks and the details of the listing. Never displaying the listing agent information. Notice I am the primary contact information inside of the portal. So this is why it's very important to send your emails through this system and to send it to a created contact, someone you already have saved in the system. All right. So let's make sure that we take the time and add them as a contact. Next up, all right, I'm going to go ahead and click on cancel. And if we want to print this, you click on print. Okay. You click on print. And then you have PDF options. So if you have a customer who's not comfortable, or maybe you're not comfortable sending them the customer portal, then you can create a client full report, right? Client full report that contains the listing photos and the listing information with or without your header. So with header only. And then you want to email the PDF or print to PDF or print it. All right, so by going to print, you're able to select one of the many reports you have and you're able to preview it. So here is the customer full with my header and with the photos of the property. All right, remember that if you send this as a PDF, it's a document. It's a PDF, it's not interactive. If you email, if you go back to the previous screen and you email, then that is interactive. That allows them to scroll through the photos and click on links. PDF files are basically documents, okay? You will learn more about all of these at some point. You do have flyer view, you have a 16 photo view, you have a client 8 photo view, you have many different options that you can do. Let's go ahead and preview this one. This is the 8 photo view, okay? Where it's got, most of the information of the listing plus 8 photos. All right, so this is a nice little flyer that you can send, okay? Let me go back to my results. And if I want to go back to my display, remember here, your displays, you want to go back to the previous screen, you can click on single family display, and here I am on my, on my display. If you want to select multiple listings and email them, you select them, click on email, and I'm emailing 3 listings. If you want to print them, you can go with print and you're printing 3 listings. Let me show you a real cool report that you can print that has the comparisons, and that is the CMA one-line summary report. And you want to go also and select the 3-up comparison. This is a really cool report that you'll learn in the 301 class, but I wanted to show you now that if you select multiple properties, this is going to give you the averages of the 3 listings and the averages of the days on market and the price per square footage, and then your side-by-side comparisons. So this is a good report to send your buyers so they can get an idea of the comparisons in the area, and that's simple. Select the properties you like to print and then go to CMA one-line summary report and 3-up comparison inside of the print option. Let's go back to results, and then to finish this off here, you're going to select one property. And if you want to delete one property from this list, you go to refine and you go to discard. By hitting discard, you now deleted one property. Okay, you undiscard and that gets it back. If you want to keep just one property, then you go to refine and you go to narrow. That's going to narrow your results to one property. You want to go back to original, you select original results at the very top, and that takes you back to original. So again, this is going to allow you to clean up the list of properties that you have simply by going and selecting the property you want to keep, refine, narrow, or select the property you want to delete by selecting the property and then clicking on discard, okay? All right, folks. If you want to add one property to your cart because you really like this property, it's simple. Select a property, go to carts. You can create a new cart if you want, or you can add to an existing cart. So I do have a cart here called Investors, MLS Offers, Robert Favorites. So Robert Favorites would be. So I add that property as a favorite, click on Add to Cart, And now it says I added one property to my favorites cart. That allows me to keep track of the property, okay? This is different from saving a search. This is, I picked out a property I really like and I want to see it in my carts. You're going to add it to your cart. To remove a property from your cart, it's very simple once again, okay? You go back to My Matrix, look for your carts. Here it is, okay? Select the property that's in your cart, and then you go down to Carts, and you click on Remove Checked, and that's going to remove the property from your cart, okay? Now, I didn't save my search. However, Matrix does have recent searches on the upper right corner, where if I click on recent searches, I do have the last 7 days of history, and I can click on this most recent search here, and that gets me back to my search. So if I had to leave the office for the day and I forgot to save the search, you can always go to recent searches and you have 7 days worth of history there, or up to 50 searches saved under recent searches. Now to save your property search, simply go to the bottom. You don't have to select them, all right? You don't have to select them. You just go to the bottom, click on save, and you have new saved search. We will talk about auto emails in the next class on the following Monday. But here we have new saved search. Let's call this CG Homes. And then let's go ahead and click on save. No need to add a contact. You don't need to add a contact. And then simply click on save, and that's it. Where is it? It's in My Matrix, Save Searches. All right. So let's look for CG Homes. Here it is, CG Homes, added today. You can sort by my last run. So if you want to see the latest or the last search I did, I sorted by my last run and I have CG Homes here. All right, folks, that is going to conclude your basic 101 training. And everyone, thank you very much for joining us. And thank you for being Miami members as always. Hope everyone's staying safe, and we'll see you in our next training. Thank you, guys.